Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ed Talk TV, Conversations Worth Having. I'm your host, Ed Troxel, Facebook Live producer, helping small businesses like you show up here online through video, specifically live video. It's a game changer, and I would love to work with you if you are trying to step up your video game here in 2020. Be sure to message me or head over to my website, yesentrepreneurship.com. Click on Business Gone Live. So for those joining, we are going to be talking about marketing. Marketing, what it is. Have you been struggling with it? You notice behind me, I have this board. This is something we talked about last week, and I just wanted to kind of recap real quick for those who missed it. Last week, we had a brainstorming session. We talked about marketing in general and maybe what you have questions around, what you're struggling with. And these were a couple things: email marketing, landing pages, going live. You also were talking about paid ads. So a few of those ideas came up. I'm going to erase these in just a minute, but I wanted to recap those for those who missed out. And talk about marketing. So let's break down what marketing is. And while I'm breaking that down, feel free, even if you're watching the replay, to pop into the comments there and let me know any questions you have and or any struggles you have when it comes to marketing your business. And if you don't have any struggles, well, then tell us, because that is an amazing job. So what is marketing? Anybody want to take a hint on what is marketing? Drop it there in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and erase my board here after I find where I put my towel. So what is marketing? Tell me in the comments, even if you're watching the replay, and we are going to talk about it. So marketing is simply, well, actually, let me write in marketing. So when you hear the word marketing for your business, what do you think of? What is it? Does it give you a negative feeling? Does it give you a positive feeling? Does it stress you out? Like, what comes to mind when you hear the word marketing? That's what I want to know. When it comes to marketing, really, there's so many different types of marketing, from digital marketing to content marketing to relationship marketing. Like, you'll hear all of these different terms, which actually we're going to be talking about more coming up in the next few weeks. But when it comes to marketing in general, what you want to know is that it is simply, it's only one thing. It's simply sparking the conversation. That's it. By the way, for those who are new and are looking at my handwriting, don't judge. I'm the tech guy. I'm not supposed to be doing this stuff, right? So anyway, when it comes to marketing, really all marketing is the process of getting people interested in your product or service. That's really all it is. And the way that you do that is by what? Having a conversation. That's what you do, right? Is have a conversation. That's what marketing is all about. So at the end of the day, it shouldn't stress you out, because it's just having a conversation. You're not really selling anything. You're just having simply a conversation with someone else, just like I'm having a conversation with you. So conversation on Facebook. There we go. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. How awesome is that? Yeah. So when it comes to marketing, that's all it is. It's simply a conversation. Now, what is going on in your business? Are you struggling with your marketing efforts? Is there something that really just bothers you? And if you're afraid to say it in the comments, let me just put this out there. If you're afraid to say it in the comments, feel free to message me afterwards on Facebook, or if you're on Instagram, feel free to send me a DM. Hey, Erin, welcome. But when it comes to marketing, by the way, Erin Ashby is awesome. So you want to check her out. She is also a great resource for you for marketing wise. And if you're on Instagram or YouTube, she's over on my Facebook page, or You can just check her out inside the Yes Entrepreneurship Network. So when it comes to marketing, you really want to make sure that you're having that conversation with someone. That's all it is. So take the stress out, stop worrying about it, just have a conversation about what you love and what you do. For me, I love this stuff. I love live broadcasting and all the things that it does for you both personally and professionally. So you're going to hear me talk about that all day long. That's what I love to do, and that's what I love to teach, and that's what I love to share. So that's why you have to make sure that you are just having a conversation and let it naturally flow. Now, we're going to talk about 3 things that you can do today to make sure that you step up your marketing game here in 2020 if you're not already doing this. So stay tuned. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. But why is marketing important for your business? Even if you're watching the replay, why is marketing important for your business? Tell me. While you tell me, I'm going to try to switch out my pen. Why marketing? I don't know why I keep drawing lines underneath. I guess just to emphasize like that's the new header. I don't know. So why marketing? Marketing is going to be the only way people are going to what? Find out about you. Like that's only way they're going to find out about you is if you have a conversation. So if you think that starting a business, running your business without marketing is going to work, you're going to find out it's not. We all have to market our business. We all have to market ourselves. Like at the end of the day, you need this in order to have everything else work. Now, marketing, of course, entails so many different things from organic to paid. That's a whole nother story. But all I want to get across today for you is that you need this, which happens through this. And if you're not doing that, you're not going to survive. It's not going to be sustainable, whatever you're doing. Because here's the thing. The easy part is coming up with the idea. The easy part is creating the business or creating the product or creating the service. The hard part is this. This is the hardest part. Marketing. Why? Because you have to talk about it. And if you don't market your business, then you don't get what? If you don't market your business, you don't get sales. If you don't get sales, well, then you're just running an expensive hobby. Am I right? So really understand that it just starts with a conversation. That's why you'll hear me all the time talk about how Facebook and Twitter used to be the first really in terms of social media platforms. And at the beginning stages, it used to always be join the conversation. Let me say it again. Join the conversation on Facebook, on Twitter. Then somehow we lost that join the conversation. And now what do we say? What do most people say? I'm going to let you guys try to figure this one out. Even if you're watching the replay, when you see somebody talk about their social media platforms and they want you to move over there, what are they saying? Are they saying join the conversation? Are they saying follow me on? Are they saying buy from me here? Like, what are those keywords that they're saying, those instructions that they're telling you, the person checking them out? What do you see over there? Aaron on Facebook says, quote, follow me. Follow me. This is the words that we're seeing, right? What does that provide? When you just see or hear those 2 words, follow me, what is that giving off? What kind of energy, what kind of vibe is that giving off to you? For me, that is being a passive. That's saying, follow me. And it's like, why? Why do I want to follow you? And how is that including me, the viewer, in the conversation? It's not, right? You're giving me a call to action, which is great. You're telling me, the viewer, to follow you, which is good, but you're not giving me the why. And if I follow you, it's just a passive thing, right? versus join the conversation. Join is allowing me to invite you. You're inviting me, the viewer, into your world in hopes of connecting, in hopes of having this conversation at some point, like we are here in the comments. If you're watching the replay, you better be jumping in there. So on Facebook, what Aaron says, yes, because it's all about me, right? Yeah, when we were talking about the follow me. Hey, Carla, welcome. Click on follow. Yes, exactly. And so that's what I want you guys to pay attention to, is that it's the words that we use that are so important in this conversation. And now, depending on your website and different programs, this may be the only thing that pops up saying follow me, or you may just have the icon, which is fine. But I want you to just I just want to plant the seed that it's the words we're using in our marketing that drives the conversation, or lack thereof, that will then drive to the sales, and then your clients, and then your repeat clients, and then referrals and reviews and all of those things. But it starts with the conversation. That's where we got to start. So really try to get that ingrained in you, is that it's join the conversation instead of follow me. Because follow doesn't mean anything. Just like when we look at our vanity metrics on social media, you have, let's say you have 500 followers on your Instagram profile. You got 1,000 likes on your Facebook page. Great. That is amazing. Congratulations. That is awesome. What does it mean? What does that translate to? Because if you don't have that 500 Instagram followers or those 1,000 likes on Facebook actually translating to engagement, the conversation, then they're not translating to anything else in your business. The numbers by themselves are not the only thing that you should be focused on. You've got to get in that engagement. That's why I stress that so much. So let's wrap it up today. So we're talking about marketing, and we are going to now talk about the 3 things that you can do today to start stepping things up in your business, okay? So the first one is you have to be open to change. And by that, I mean testing. At the end of the day, if you and your business are not open to testing things out in this day and age, you are going to have one heck of a time trying to market your business online. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I just had a conversation with someone last week, a local business owner, who is really frustrated in their company because, well, they're part of the local business, I should say. They're really frustrated with the company because the company has someone in charge of their Facebook page who's not doing what they should be and is not open to any new ideas or any constructive feedback or anything. They're just in that role and they want to just do that role, even though they're not doing anything with it. And so it frustrates other people because they see how powerful Facebook can be. They were listening to my presentation and understanding just how powerful the things that I was telling them and sharing with them are and how they can change things for their business. But if you or whoever is in charge of your marketing efforts is not open to change and is not open to testing things, it's an uphill battle that unfortunately is not going to end well. So be open to that change. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, I need you all to go update your social media bios. What does that mean? That means you need to go look at your bios for all the networks that you are on to make sure that they're accurate and that they have what? What's the one thing that your bio should have in there on social media? While you do that, I'm going to look up the comments here. Misty on Facebook says, quote, "What does that mean?" Quote, "That sounds like me." Yeah, exactly, right, Misty? Yeah, marketing is huge, and we're just unpacking just a little bit here. But when it comes to your social media bios, what's the one thing that you should have in there that's going to help people Start here. Help them get to here if it's needed, if it's something that they really need. Misty on Facebook says, new pictures also. Yes, that's a good one, Misty. Thank you for sharing that. See, this is what I love, you guys. When you pop on, even if it's on the replay, and you jump in and just throw something out there. One, it helps with the conversation. Ding, ding, ding. Two, it puts you out there. People are going to see your profile image. They're going to see your name, and they're going to see your comment. That means that there's potential for someone to what? Click over to see who you are and what you're about and what you offer. By the way, let me see if I can recall this from last week as well. Another story for you is that I'm in a couple different referral groups online, and I had talked to somebody who had mentioned, I asked them, how did they find the group? And they had mentioned that they actually randomly found it by seeing someone's comment. It had nothing to do with the referral group. They just saw this person's comment. They clicked on the profile, and then they saw that they were friends with someone. And that person's profile image of just their shiny, bright, beautiful face is what grabbed their attention. They then went to that person's profile, saw that they had a referral group, and bam, signed up, paid for it, jumped in, and that's how it worked. I'm telling you guys, it's not rocket science. Having a good photo, putting yourself out there, dropping into the comments, doing lives, like all of these things play a part in that bigger picture and will help you. And yes, it can be a lot of work. Keyword can. It can be a lot of work, especially if it's just you doing all of the things. This is why, one, you're tuning in to get help, but two, you need to start reaching out for help. Whether that's me directly or somebody else in your toolkit, somebody else in your community, whether it's in person or online, reach out for the help. That's your job. Misty on Facebook says, call to action. Yes, so we were talking about your bio, right? When you go to check your bio, because that's step number 2 today, when you go to check your bio on all of your social networks, you want to make sure they're updated and the call to action. So in this case, that call to action better be a link to your website. A link to your website. Now, if you're inside the Yes to Entrepreneurship Network, and if you're not, you can always join. The membership is on our website. But if you're in there, we actually did a training last week on links in your bio for Instagram and how to make the most of it. And then you can actually use that elsewhere on other social platforms. It's an awesome training, and we have the finished product in there. So if you're looking for that, jump over there. So the first one for 3 things you can do today was make sure that you're open to change and testing. Number 2 is update your social media bios. Please make sure there's a link to your website in there. And can you guess what the third one is? We pretty much covered it. I stressed it a lot. This is kind of a pop quiz, if you will. What's the third one that I want you to do starting today to help you in your marketing efforts here online? Anybody? Even if you're watching the replay. What's the third one? Let's see if I can get a different color going here. I don't know if this one will work, but let's go. I'll just try it. We'll get real messy today. Engage. That's what I want you to do. Start engaging. It's a simple, simple task, and you can do it. Now, before I let you go, there's going to be one excuse that's going to pop up. And I do say it's an excuse because we all have it, myself included at times. The excuse is going to be, Ed, I just don't have time. I'm busy. I got to do all of the things, and I barely can do what I'm already supposed to be doing. How am I supposed to engage? That's when I got to ask you to take a step back and ask yourself, why are you on social media? And let's get even more specific. Why are you on X platform? Just because it's a cool platform, just because all the eyeballs may or may not be over there, doesn't mean that that's the right platform for you. So understand that there's a lot of things, a lot of factors here. And again, if you need help, reach out. But I really want you to understand that you need to engage. And if you can't engage, then you need to step back and ask yourself, what are you doing here? Why are you here? Because maybe social media is not a thing for you. Maybe this is not going to be the best bet to be on all 50 platforms. Because again, sharing, just like creating, sharing is the easy part. The hard part comes back to conversation, which comes from engaging. So I hope that was helpful for you guys, and that really helps with your marketing efforts. We're going to start working on a new series coming up here for March for helping you with different things in your business. Of course, the network always has constant updates and trainings for you around marketing and just doing things within your business. But really want to stress that, tune in, be part of the conversation, and reach out when you need help. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.